Hello there, my friends. On this episode, we are talking about subtracting integers. Let's jump straight in here with an example. So for our first one here, subtracting integers. You know I always like to start with a number line. So go ahead and sketch out a number line on your page there. And I'm going to start, so here's 0. So out here's 4. And I'm subtracting, so I'm going left. And we're got to move left 7 spaces because we're subtracting 7. So we could just count it down. We could go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we went back 7 places, we would end here. And let's see where that is on the number line. 0, -1, -2, -3. So 4 minus 7 is -3. That subtraction sign tells you that we got to go left on the number line. We go back, and it actually takes us past 0 over the negative side. So 4 minus 7 is -3. All right, let's take a look at another example here. And for this one, it says 2 minus -6. So for this one, I'm going to rewrite the problem. And instead of saying 2 minus -6, I'm going to change this because really if you're subtracting, like we said, this is really adding the opposite. So I think of this as saying like keep, change, change. And what I mean by that, if you'll look over here where you see 2 minus -6 in the original problem, I keep this first number, so I keep the 2 as it is. I'm going to change the minus to a plus, and then change the following sign to its opposite. So now really we're just adding, because subtraction is really just adding the opposite. So 2 plus +6 is the same thing as 2 minus -6. So now we have 2 plus 6, which is 8. So let's look at another example using that same little strategy of rewriting it. So we have -8 minus 8. I'm going to start by rewriting the problem. So -8 minus 8. And using my keep, change, change strategy, you keep this first number so it doesn't change. I'm going to change this sign and then change the sign right after it. So now we have -8 plus -8. And you may remember this from a previous lesson to where now we're adding 2 numbers and the signs are the same. So I'm simply going to add the numbers and keep the sign they have in common. So -8 minus 8 is -16. So in summary, when you're subtracting integers, regardless if you're doing say 12 minus 3 or -12 minus -3, or even 12 minus -3. Think of it as just add its opposite. So you really can change this to add and then change the sign after to its opposite. Some people call it keep, change, change. You can do that if you want to. But either way, you're just adding its opposite because that's what subtracting is. Thanks, my friends. I look forward to seeing you soon.